Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Josh Wibskowski with Best Tax Pro. We have the nation's best tax resolution team with over 200 years experience working with the IRS. I'll ask you to like and subscribe my YouTube channel and then ponder the thought. Did you know that you can file an offer in compromise for both individual and business payroll tax debt? Here's my business partner, former IRS revenue agent Michael Sullivan, to tell you all about it. Enjoy the video.
My name is Mike Sullivan. I'm a former IRS agent and teaching instructor with the IRS. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel kind of pulls the curtain back, and I go ahead and I let you know what a former IRS agent thinks. It's a lot different for a former IRS to tell you things and people who practice and say, gee, this is my experience I've had. I'm telling you exactly how IRS thinks on these issues, and it's important for you to hear that. I'm a national expert in IRS resolution. I worked there a decade. I've worked about 10,000 cases. I've been on Fox and ABC News and all the other major outlets. So today I want to talk to you about, there's a lot about settling your debt for pennies on a dollar, who it applies to, who it doesn't apply to. I want you to know today that both individuals and businesses can file for an offer in compromise. You never hear any ad say, hey, your business can file too, but they can't. The offer and compromise program, I taught that at IRS. I worked it. I accepted and denied offers and compromise. So in my expertise in that area, if you owe a lot of money, you do not want to do this by yourself. It is like a really particular O-ring in a carburetor. It has to fit perfectly. The offer and compromise is something that requires an expertise, a lot of paperwork, a lot of due diligence and planning. I've never had anybody in my office come in and they were ready to file an offer. It usually takes me, I don't know, a month, 2 months, 3 months to clear some of the garbage out of their case before I can file an offer and compromise for them. So just want to tell you what the process is so you know what that is. If you don't have any money, and you have a very low dollar case, there's nothing wrong with you filing any offer. You can fill out the 433A, 433 OIC, the 656, and have at it yourself. But if you really want to save a lot of money, you got to prepare your case for offer to get the lowest settlement. There's ways to do that. I don't give up my information that I've had over the years. I just don't do that. It took me 48 years to understand what those are. So at the end of the day, you're going to have to give IRS for both, if it's a business or personal, financial statements. If it's a business, it's a 433B. If it's an individual, it's a 433A. IRS is going to want complete documentation. For the IRS business financial statement, IRS is not only going to want your business financial statement, they're going to want your personal financial statement. The business financial statement means both you and the IRS is going to look over everything you have. They want current financial statements to see what kind of equity you have and what kind of income you have coming in from the business and the personal. So let's just move the business out of the way. So if your business owes payroll taxes, 940 corporate taxes, you do fill out those two forms, the 433A, 433B, and you send those to IRS in the package with complete documentation. For the individual, all you do is send in the 433A OIC with complete documentation. Let me tell you about the program and how the program works. IRS is only interested in two things. IRS is interested in your assets and your income and your expenses. That's it. What does that mean by that? It very simply means if you have any liquidity in any assets, that's part of the offer. IRS is only going to, the base amount they will settle for is the total liquidity you have. So if you have $100,000 in your business assets with receivables and your bank account and $100,000 personal, IRS is going to settle for any less than $200,000. So what you want to do is you want to walk through the IRS pre-qualifier tool to make sure that you're an eligible candidate. So the business financial statements are a little more lengthy, personal, not as lengthy. You got to remember two things. The IRS wants you current on all your filings. If it's business, 941s, 940s, 1120s. If it's personal, 1040. The Internal Revenue Service will not settle your debt. They'll send it back if you are not current on all your tax filing, all your deposits, your current deposits on 941, and or your estimated or withholding. So once again, you can walk through the IRS pre-qualifier tool. Generally, I can give you a free consultation. I'll look at the financial statements and instantly I'll tell you you're a settlement candidate. Do not give your money to anybody who says they can settle their debt unless you ask them, A, how many cases they've worked. Given looking at your financial statement, what the settlement should be based on that. When you work a lot of cases, you should know exactly what that settlement's going to be. Don't get caught up with what a salesman tells you. Find out from the person who's going to work your case. If you're not calling us, when you call another company, if you're going to do that, ask the person how many offers they filed, how many they've gone through, and based on the exact information that you have given them, what they're going to settle for. If they don't ask for financial statements and they haven't reviewed your financial statement, they're a liar, they're a fraud, and don't give them their money. So as a former agent, I always want to give you the information you in fact need to know. I appreciate any comments. I always love you to subscribe and like. If you have questions, you can email me. You can leave me a text message. That's how my YouTubes come from you. Thank you very much. Please subscribe if you would. I appreciate you.